Public Defender's Office. Miss Butler?
Yes, ma'am. I called this.
I know, and I hung up accidentally. I was trying to transfer it. I'm
Actually,
not real familiar, but I know.
transferred me, and I left a voicemail, but it said a different name. So I just said I was trying to get a hold of Rapunzel and left a voicemail.
Okay. I'm going to transfer you right now. I know how to do it, okay?
Okay.
This call will be recorded. Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Good afternoon, Public Defender's Office.
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get in touch with
call will be
Rapunzel.
Okay, hang on.
Rapunzel Carter speaking.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Matilda Butler.
Miss Butler.
You represent me. I've seen you a couple times in court.
Yes, ma'am.
I needed to know about the subpoena for my phone records, and I need to know what's going on tomorrow because Miss Holloway texted me and told me that mediation has been canceled and discharged from her. Then Mr. Romney...
You don't know why?
Then Mr. Romney texted and said that we still had mediation tomorrow. Oh, I have a pretty good idea, but I'm not going to say anything. Do you know why?
I do not know anything on that side of it. So are you going to mediation?
I can't go if it's canceled and discharged. Now, can I, Rapunzel?
But why would somebody text you and say it was on? I mean, I don't understand.
I don't know. It might be that y'all are acting outside the law and she's not getting involved.
So just so we're clear, I don't know any of that information.
Okay,
I don't have
because you've never talked to me. You're my public defender, yet you've never talked to me. I called and reported sexual abuse on November 11th. Sheriff's Department failed to respond or investigate. DSS failed to respond or investigate. I've got a threatening voicemail on my phone from the plaintiff's attorney, John R. Barnes, who used to be a district attorney and should know better. He acknowledges the sexual abuse report and threatens me. Then the next day, he proceeds to follow through with his threat and take out papers for contempt. Then when I made the judge aware that I had called because my child said she was being sexually abused, she said DSS wasn't her problem. And she forced her to go back, which is sex trafficking, Miss Rapunzel.
Okay, so Miss Butler, what I want to know, when is the next court case for the contempt?
Ma'am, I don't know. I'm calling you to find out what's going on.
Okay, I can find that. I just don't have that in front of you. You want me to find out that date for you?
Yes, ma'am. I want those charges dropped immediately, and I want my child in my arms by 5 p.m. today.
Hold on one second.
You're breaking federal and state law.
Okay,
Ma'am,
Miss
you
Butler,
cannot say that you don't know this
we are in
situation
court.
because I told you about this situation the first time I met you, and even told you that the first attorney came outside and listened to the recorded audio calls to 911 and DSS.
Okay, so Miss
And
Butler,
looked at the
I can
voicemail
get from
where the
you.
threats.
What is it that you exactly that you want me to do?
Cease
What do
and
you want me to do?
desist and a restraining order against both judges, the Sheriff's Department, and DSS.
Okay.
Parental.
I can't do that. So just
Oh,
so
well,
you know,
you work
I
for
cannot.
me,
That's
and
not even something I'm
ma'am,
representing you on
ma'am,
contempt, okay?
ma'am,
So
you are
that's not
breaking
something I
state
can
and
do.
federal law, and you are sex trafficking, and it is your job. You swore an oath to uphold the U.S. Constitution, and you have been informed, and it is your job to now inform the judge and to make her aware she's acting outside of the law. And every time y'all have acted outside the law, y'all have lost immunity and jurisdiction. So I'll let you guess where my papers are filed. This needs to stop, and it needs to stop today. I am not playing. I am not playing. I know the law, and I know my rights. Look up the legal definition of sex trafficking. You made my child go into a situation with no safety plan where she was being sexually abused, and it is audio recorded where she told the DSS worker that she was being sexually abused and being physically abused and told not to tell.
Ask you one more time. Is there something that I can help you with today? Because I'll be glad to
Make
help you
the
with
judge
something I'm
aware that
able
she
to
is
do.
breaking federal law by punishing a sexual abuse reporter. She's also committing sex
But you are going to be
trafficking.
in court on April 1st.
I'm not going to be in any government building where y'all can corner me and I can't record.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, you take care, Miss
And
Butler.
these things will, if my child is not home by 5, these are time-stamped and dated. And they're spread out across 3 states that are not North Carolina. So if I go quiet and I'm arrested, they will be released to news stations. You don't know who I know.
wish you the best, okay?
Ma'am, you're still technically my public defender, and this is your job to see it through because and I've told you it is breaking the law to punish a sexual abuse reporter.
Okay, well,
And that's what contempt of the custody case when DSS has not shown up. I don't need to come to another court date. You've wasted enough of my time, and you've punished me enough. You've punished my daughter enough. No, ma'am. You're my public defender. The judge appointed you to represent me. The judge is breaking the law, and so are you.
Good afternoon, Public Defender's Office.
Hold on just 1 minute.
This call will be recorded.
You let Rapunzel know that since the judge is breaking the law and punishing a sexual abuse reporter and committing sex trafficking, and she's refusing to uphold her oath that she swore and affirmed to uphold the law and integrity of the justice system, she is also breaking the law. And she can be named a co-conspirator too. This needs to stop. I know my rights, and I've said it from the very beginning. What policy are you acting on? Because I know those policies because I worked with NCDHHS and NCDSS. You all have acted against the policy of your own manuals, which is governed by an authoritative agency that says you don't get a choice. You have to abide by these. And it names just 2, one state and one federal. But ma'am, Since January 16th, all I've done is print and read. I'm ready. I've got United States Code, United States Constitution, all the way down to Rutherford Municipal Code. You're all breaking the law, and you're all informed. Sexual abuse report, November 11th. By 911. Failure to respond, failure to investigate. DSS, Sheriff's Department and DSS. Failure to respond, failure to investigate. When the judge said that that wasn't her problem, she was wrong according to...
Public Defender's Office.
Yes, ma'am. If you continue to break the law, you will be named as a co-conspirator. And all of these calls are recorded, and they are time-stamped and dated, and they will be released to the news. Okay. You are an attorney, and you know better.
Good. All right. You have a great day. Bye-bye.